So my name is Noah Armistead, and I'm a mechanical engineering major at Virginia Commonwealth University. VUV is a place where we build affordable vehicles for developing countries, so places like rural Africa and South America. I'm originally from Richmond, Virginia, but I grew up in Pakistan as a missionary kid. So that actually gives me a little bit of background on VUV ministry, because knowing what it's like for people living in less developed countries, I'm able to see what their lives are like, and it gives me some perspective on how to build a vehicle for them. I've been able to do other internships, but this one is really very design oriented. So as soon as I arrived at VUV, I was thrown into doing whatever, giving my opinion on designs wherever I could, and I've just been really able to express my creative ability here. That's probably been my favorite part, is being able to do design work on an automobile, really, is what it is. This summer I was put in charge of taking the old drive shaft and refining the design a little bit. The yoke was having a bit of an interference issue with the transmission, and so I went online, found all the parts that were available, and it was basically like a Lego project, fitting parts to other parts and getting it so we had just the right size and clearances. So the other part of the drive shaft project was I got to take all of the different parts that I found online and take the measurements that were on the websites and then model it up in CAD software. And now I have an assembly, and we're going to send off the drawings of it to our supplier. One of the important things about building a VUV is actually holding everything in place while you're welding it together. And so that's what the fixture is, and we have one for our power platform that we're refining the design on. So I've just been able to start doing that here in the month of July, is working on the power platform fixture. Yeah, we had a continuously variable transmission, a CVT, come in from the field, which is pretty not uncommon here at VUV, that we get something all the way from Africa coming back for us to analyze what went wrong. So we took a lot of measurements and did a lot of picture taking and examination, and wrote up a pretty good report for the next guys who are improving the design there. We've been running on a version of AutoCAD since 2004, and our most recent software update was 2016. It was, needless to say, a little bit outdated. So anyway, I got to interface with some SolidWorks representatives and actually worked out how we were going to get SolidWorks for the ministry. And therefore, since we got a deal with them, we are able to upgrade our hardware, and we have a great setup now for doing CAD rendering and modeling. VUV hopes to open microfactories in other parts of the world. So they've had one in Tanzania, and they're hoping to open one in Benin. So there's the possibility that I could go and help out with opening that microfactory and show them how to build VUVs over there. Just building VUV frames has been really, really fun, welding them together and doing the metal cutting and stuff like that. Yeah. When I arrived, we were testing out this new front suspension on VUVs, so I made some speed bumps, and now we've been able to test them and figure out how many Gs the frame is experiencing as they go over the bumps. And also, the other thing I did was I learned how to change out gears in a rear axle, because we change out the gears in our axles to be a lower gear ratio. So I would 100% recommend this internship to anybody who's in mechanical engineering in their undergrad degree or even their graduate degree, working on automobiles, getting your hands on, and just working in the kind of environment where you're with people who have a real heart for ministry and who want to help improve people's lives. It's been inspiring, and it's been an awesome summer, probably one of the best I've ever had.